so delightful. It smells super high quality.
Honey is okay, Chris. This is good.
It is a really, really pretty scent. I can see why this one is getting all of the compliments.
Oh, this is very sexy.
This fragrance is called The Boss by Christopher Lee Fragrances, but I had to reach out to them on Instagram and tell them, your fragrance is bomb. Like, that's good.
I'm a money magnet, draped in designer, I stay high fashion. Tissue bougie, know I'm high maintenance.
What's up with it, y'all? It's Big Boss. Yeah, I know. This is this is a moment. You know what I mean? I'm not by myself, man. First of all, I always be in front of the camera. I'm either bringing a woman in front of the camera or y'all see me.
Facts, like 200 women at this point.
Exactly. But look who I got next to me. Now, this person that's next to me, get used to his face because you're going to see him a lot. See, the plans with this channel is that we're going to grow. Okay, so that means you're not going to always see me and have one opinion on these fragrances. You're going to see Eric a lot too. And that's his name. And y'all seen him before when he was reviewing my fragrances. So I'm just going to go ahead and shut up, stop talking. And I'm going to let Eric introduce himself, let y'all know what he get into, why he loves fragrances, and then a little bio about him before we get into this video. So Eric, man, go ahead.
All right, what's going on? I'm Eric. I'm into fitness, as you can see. Got my boy Chris with me, and we have my collection in front of us. So he's going to go ahead and smell everything. There's a few things, surprisingly, that he hasn't smelled yet, which is going to be exciting to see. And he's going to ask me why I got certain things. I say he's going to take the direction and run with it. Let's see it.
Yeah, facts. And that's kind of like what today's video is about, because, you know, Eric is a fragrance connoisseur like me. So I kind of got to see his collection and make sure he can pass the test. Because if his fragrance collection ain't smelling good, I don't even know if he know what he's talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we going to smell his fragrance collection. He got some ones that I always been wanting to smell, but I never, ever smelled. And that's going to be it. We're going to just go ahead and rank these fragrances and see what's popping. I'm going to ask him some questions about the fragrances as well. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all like. You know what I'm saying? Drop a like on this video. Also, it's a sale running right now. Hey, you see these fragrances right here? Yeah, my boy Eric already tapped in. Hey, Eric, how you like the fragrances, bro? Just be honest.
I love them. I absolutely love The Boss. This is one of my favorites in the collection. This thing is just too clean. Like I keep saying, perfect gym scent to me. Perfect summer scent, perfect gym scent. One of my favorites. Very non-offensive, very mass appealing. Then I also have the Jock as well in a full bottle. Of course, I have all the fragrances in a sample variation of them, but the two full bottles I have, the Jock and the Boss, the Stud actually wouldn't be a good one to add. Or the Stud would be a good one to add to the collection as well. That's a very underrated one. That's coming soon, though.
It's coming soon.
But the Jock,
beautiful.
Love it.
So check this out, y'all. All right, y'all. So y'all see Eric love these fragrances, so I don't want y'all to be thinking that I'm lying about how good it smells. So make sure y'all go tap into the website. Oh yeah, this is Juno right here. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna be the special guest as well. You feel me?
She's a legend.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? She the one who put us on to these fragrances. We would not be nowhere without her right here.
She's
you know
got the best nose in the house. Come on now, let's admit it.
Hey, you put on the Boss and you could be in Arlington, Texas, bro. And we in Cleveland, she will find you, okay?
She like that Boss. You see that? Yeah. She's licking.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I think we go from our right to left, which is their left to right, and it's also happens to be right in generic order. So the first two are very generic, and everybody has hopefully smelled them, but we're going to go ahead and still see why I purchased these.
All right, so first up, y'all, we have Dior Sauvage Eau de Parfum. Now, how do I feel about this fragrance? I feel like it's a really good scent. It's only generic because it's popular. But y'all know that y'all love Marvel and y'all love the Avengers. And the Avengers isn't generic. It's a great movie, okay? This is a great fragrance, okay? So just because it's very popular doesn't make it bad. And I'm telling y'all, I go outside a lot. I be inside Walmart. A lot of y'all dudes don't even be smelling good. So Dior Sauvage is a great fragrance, and he got the Eau de Parfum, so he got like the best one basically.
It's very, everybody knows it's mass appealing. And I have smelled this a few times in public, and I was like, wow, that smells good. What is that? I couldn't put my finger on it. And I was like, oh, shit, that's Sauvage. That makes sense, because everybody's wearing Sauvage in public. So or everybody who wears fragrance at least. See, I have about half the bottle gone. Okay. I was wearing this as a gym scent for a while when I first got it. Once I was staying away from it because it was very generic, and I didn't really want the generic smell, so I was staying away from it. I had a couple things in my collection that I have sold off and I no longer like anymore. And finally I was like, you know what? Let me just get this Sauvage and test it on skin and see how I feel. And I had an opinion switch. When I smelled it on paper, I didn't like it. When I put it on skin, I was like, okay, I see. And fun fact, this is indeed my most complimented fragrance, sadly but surely. Yeah. This is the one that people do comment on just because I feel like it's so out there and easy to smell. Mm-hmm. I think that's more of the factor. Rather than it smelling the best, I think that it just hits the nose easier. That's why I think people compliment it, in my opinion.
Facts. Dior Sauvage is a great fragrance. I think it's one of them fragrances, like, if you got a collection and you're showing me your collection and you don't have Dior Sauvage, I'm going to look at you and be like, where have you been? Okay, have you been loved at home? Okay, because why don't you have this fragrance in your collection? No matter what nobody say, you have to pick up Dior Sauvage. I love that fragrance. So, you know what I mean? Hey, my dude Eric know what he's doing. He had to have that. You know what I mean? If I was rating his collection and I seen that, I'm happy. Next fragrance he has Bleu de Chanel, and I didn't even know what concentration, but because I seen Eau de Parfum on the Dior Sauvage, I'm like, I just know he know what he doing, so it gotta be the Eau de Parfum for the Chanel, and that is what it is. This fragrance right here, I call this man. You know what I mean? This is when you a boy, you trying to become a man, and you want that first manly fragrance, you get Bleu de Chanel. Okay. See, Dior Sauvage, teenagers can wear it, anybody can wear it. But not everybody can pull off the Bleu de Chanel DNA. They can't, man. You got to look a certain way and be a certain way. So far, Eric having this in collection, this is great. I see you use it a lot, bro.
Yeah, see, this one here is about, once again, halfway gone. And that is because for a while, this was my work scent. So this is like one of those safe things to wear at work. You're not going to offend anybody. I went Eau de Parfum because, once again, just based on smell, this one seems to be the one I like the most. And it's a great work fragrance, so I did run through about half the bottle. It's a smaller bottle, but still half the bottle's gone. And not a paid promo, but a free promo, this is actually replaced in my collection now with the Jock is now my work fragrance, or the Boss. One of these two, these are just more unique and the same kind of situation I'd wear this in. So I honestly haven't even sprayed this since I got those two fragrances, I'll be honest. I haven't sprayed Sauvage or this, because once again, I have more unique fragrances I can use instead, and that's just the way I see it. And I have one other work fragrance in this collection that we'll get to.
Yeah. So, yeah, Eric having this in his collection, that's big money. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, like, he already kind of, like, got the seal of approval with me. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and move on. This collection doing good. Now, this is the fragrance that I'm very excited about. Now, this is a Allure Homme edition. What's up?
Edition
Blanc, right?
This is the Lemon Beauty Summer fragrance. It's the, the Allure Sport is the peach, and this is the lemon version of that. This is my personal favorite one. And I used to have the Eau Extreme in the big bottle, and I liked it, but wasn't the biggest fan of it, so that was one of the ones that I did end up selling, along with that Acqua di Gio Profumo. Sold that off. My girl done roasted that one. So I was like, I'm selling that bitch. My girl's roasting it, I'm selling it. That shit is a banger. He likes the Izzy Miyake, that lemon summer fragrance, and this is what I see as the higher end version of that. Like a creamy lemon, beautiful, you can wear it at the gym. But this is my girl's personal favorite one.
This kind of reminds me of...
It's almost like a lemon lotion kind of smell.
Yeah, absolutely. This is good. I'm trying to pinpoint... It's like, it's familiar. You can tell it's the Allure DNA. Yep. And I'm looking at the notes right here. It's citrus, just like...
It's like that creamy, but with lemon.
Yeah, that's why I got to look up the notes. It's the vanilla and the tonka bean. Yeah, the vanilla and the tonka bean for sure turn this into like a more creamier. Like, I could wear this for like a date night, for sure.
And when it dries down, you start to smell that more pink pepper, kind of like peppery. But right off the opening, that shit is a hit.
Yeah, this might be... Because I'm going to be honest, I don't wear Allure Homme Sport that much.
This is the one to get.
Because of so many... I ain't going to say it's basic, but I don't know, when Bleu de Chanel came out, especially with the Eau de Toilette, it's really no point to wear the Sport in my opinion. But this one would be the one that actually smells different.
Yeah, and I've gotten compliments with this, people thinking I'm wearing a lotion that smells really good. Or a candle. Like, I was getting a massage the one time, and the lady came in and I was wearing this, and she was like, oh my god, does somebody have a candle on? It smells so good. And I'm just thinking in my head, I don't want to like say anything, but I was like, yeah, that's me. I knew that was me.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's too good.
That happens a lot. Going places and somebody announcing to everybody that somebody smell good, and we know it's us. Who else smelling like me? You know what I mean, I have never been in a place besides probably kicking it with my friend D or whatever, because he be trying to out smell me. You know what I mean? But usually when I go in a place, I'm like the only one in that whole place that smell good. So if you hear any compliments like, somebody smell good in here, yeah.
Especially when you got this shit on. You know, nobody got this shit on in public. Especially because you can't get this in the retailers. You got to go online. So once you have that online only layer, you know people ain't having that on.
Yeah, I didn't got so many compliments, y'all. This is just me. I got so many compliments for fragrances. I'm kind of arrogant now with it. Like, you know how a cute girl be when everybody keep calling her cute and she just know by now. So it's kind of like, thank you. And she don't even care no more because she just knows she cute. But that's how it is with me smelling good. Somebody be like, oh, you smell good? I'll be like, thank you. I'll just be like, yeah. You better have told me I smell good because I know what I do. You know what I mean? So at this point,
yeah, people just expect it from us.
At this point,
like literally, like if you're not smelling good,
it's weird. I haven't left the house without cologne
years.
And like, I don't even remember. I can't. It's damn near like air. Yeah. Like, I can't leave without a cologne. That's weird.
It's like brushing my teeth. That's how I talk about working out too. It's like it's a non-negotiable. Mm-hmm. It's like brushing my teeth. I don't want to go. Sometimes I don't want to spray the shit on, but it's a non-negotiable, baby.
Can't talk about it.
Facts.
So some more fragrances in his collection. You know, he got the Jock and he got the Boss. I don't want to keep just bigging up them fragrances.
Yeah, we talked about them a million times. You know, I have a video on the channel talking about all the things in specific, so we don't really have to get into these too much. It's going to seem too much like a paid promo. Yeah. But just know, the Boss is my favorite out of the whole house.
So let me tell y'all the thoughts and why I don't want to keep talking about it so much. Because I don't want y'all to think I'm like lying. I hate when people be in the comments thinking I'm just...
gassing it.
Yeah.
And let's... make no mistake here, the reason we met is because I actually was a customer first. So this isn't like my homie who like gave me shit and I'm promoting. This is something I believed in and then came to him and then we came together and built a relationship. So
exactly.
It's real, it's organic. You can take it for what it is.
And that's kind of what's so good about my fragrances. I had probably thousands of smells. Like I smelled 1,000 colognes. And when I was coming up with my brand, I knew my top 10 colognes of all time. I knew if I was going to create a brand, it was going to be inspired by what I like. And because you guys love my recommendations and you be like, Chris, I got that one cologne and it worked flawlessly and I got so many compliments. When I was building my brand, I didn't want to be like a company where you only get like 2 out of the 20 fragrances. You know what I mean? I wanted it to be a cologne brand where every single cologne is fire. And when I come out with the sophisticated part 2, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about, because I still, like the other 6 blows sophisticated out the water, so I'm still gonna work and edit that fragrance and make that fragrance what I know it could be. And that's me all day. So
and look at what these are sitting next to in my collection, so it means something. These were not free bottles, and I didn't even, they were on sale, and I still gave them the full retail.
Yeah,
so like I purchased full retail, even though they're on sale, just because one, supporting local business, you gotta do it. Mm-hmm. And look at what they're sitting next to. I don't get any full bottles without it being a banger. And you see down here I have some samples. I have had, damn near 100 samples, because I get the samples first, I test it, and then I'll go to the 5 ml test, and then I will purchase a full bottle.
Yeah, so he puts it through the ringer.
Yes.
Yeah, he don't play around. Me, I just go full in. He be telling me, bro, get the samples. I'm like, no.
I beg him to get the samples, and he's gonna start. I have a feeling, because you know it's just a little D behind the bottle, so then you're disappointed. That shit is ridiculous.
But I think, like I said, I'm trying to tell him like, I kind of gotta tell y'all that it's funky,
for content.
For content. So it's like, if all I gotta do is keep that receipt, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Because y'all ain't never seen me talk about Time for Vanilla Sex, because it's at the store. You know
yeah,
what I don't got it. So look, y'all, he got Creed Green Iris Tweed. Smelled this fragrance probably like 100 times. I love this fragrance. It's clean, it's manly, it's mature. It's a classic fragrance. It's just classic. I cannot express that enough. Like if you ever wanted to smell, like if somebody came to me and they was like, Chris, what is one of the cleanest fragrances, or they wanted to get into colognes and they needed just one to just kind of get them through the door, I'll show them Green Iris Tweed first. I'm like, Lord, this is the bar, bro. Like, a lot of fragrances is not being Green Iris Tweed. I love this fragrance. And even though Davidoff Cool Water smells identical, but you can just tell the cheapness of that fragrance. Like,
Yeah, and with that being said, this was the first expensive niche fragrance that I purchased. This was the first fragrance when I went to Saks and sprayed this shit on paper. I was doing a big testing, and I was like, whoa.
Oh, like, this
and,
is
and I
good.
stepped out of Saks and sat there for like 10, 15 minutes with the paper just like, oh, this is the one. Like, oh, okay. And yeah, I bought it from there. And another pointer personally is this is another one of the ones my girlfriend really likes. So it's a banger. And yeah, this one's really just clean, manly, very And I have another one in my collection that smells similar to this, but it goes a different direction.
Like
and we'll get there.
Like if y'all ever went to a shoe store, I'm gonna tell you what Green Irish Tweed.
It's like suit and tie.
That's
like,
what I'm saying. It's like like clean shoe store, rubber shoe store. Like you go into a shoe store, you smell that clean, fresh rubber, and you got suits in there. Like you just got linen and shoes, but the store is really clean. That's Green Irish Tweed.
That's the vibe.
It
doesn't
like,
smell like that, but that's like the.
Yeah, it's like the man's warehouse or something like that. It just smells like.
Yeah, this is a 25 plus fragrance. I don't think if you're under 25, you're rocking Green Irish Tweed. Personally, I think it just doesn't fit right. But if you're lean and mean, 25 plus, you're like on your shit. That is one that's a on the top kind of.
Absolutely, and he has. Damn there, is this a full? Oh no, this is half. He's been wearing this.
Ooh, I sprayed it too.
Yeah.
All my creeds I've done sprayed through.
Yeah, he has.
I wear my shit.
Yeah,
Something I'm getting Chris on is you gotta wear your shit, man.
Yeah, facts. Cause I think I just got too many. You'll never see a dent.
He's trying to savor them like they're gonna last his whole life. It's like these things expire after so many years. You gotta spray that shit on. I didn't spend all this money to not spray that shit on.
That's facts. I do be kind of like being a little stingy. Like I don't know.
Nah.
Every spray is $5.
Put that shit on.
But Creed Aventus, everybody knows like the king of fragrances.
Yes.
Because this was like the first fragrance to get. Like no, this was the second big fragrance to be duped like crazy. First it was like Polo Blue. Once Polo Blue came out and they kind of introduced shower gel smelling fragrances, remember, if y'all smelled shower gel from like back in the day before it was before it was Polo Blue, there was like shower gel that was just called, it was like sandalwood or something. It was just real, it was like a whole different vibe to what we got right now. When Polo Blue came out, that's when all the shower gels just copied that scent. And Polo Blue was duped crazy. They came out with the blue fragrance. You know what I'm saying? That was like the first blue. Creed, they had they run for like 10 years. But when Creed came out in 2010, and they was like, hey, how y'all doing? This broke the barrier. This fragrance has been duped more than any other fragrance. And I know why, because it costs so much. Yep. It gets a lot of compliments from more men. Yeah, yes. Men love this.
That's not a lady killer like people like to say it is on the internet.
This is a respect builder.
This is a
respect builder.
Yes,
yeah, like
that's
you put
the best
this
way
on
to put it. Is like
when
you put that shit on,
yeah,
and you know you're the man in the room, and it's not about wearing it for the ladies. It's about like
I'm better and I'm stronger.
Yes.
How you doing?
Facts.
Respect me.
This is like when I'm like at an event coaching kids, I put that shit on like
I'm here.
Yep, and this is actually something that my girlfriend gifted me for Christmas. I wanted the king of fragrance. I did not want the dupes. I don't fuck with dupes. Personally, I think if you're going to do it, let's do it. I don't want someone being like, oh, is that Aventus or Aventus? And it's a dupe. Come on now. I don't wear fake shoes or fake fucking designer, so I'm not going to wear fake fragrance. And this is one that I clearly love. Sprayed through half the bottle at this point, a little more. And this is one I will repurchase. Honestly, almost everything in the collection other than these two, I'll probably repurchase when I spray through them.
Facts. All right, y'all. So this is actually the next fragrance he has.
One he hasn't smelled.
Nope.
And this is one I think he's going to be surprised with because I was. This is actually Creed's sweet fragrance. I didn't realize, like, it's Santal, it's sandalwood, but it is a sweet fragrance from Creed. And Chris likes sweet, so...
I love my sweet.
Yeah.
So let's spray this. I'm just gonna spray
give it a second to dry down before you smell it.
Facts. So let me tell you about my relationship with Creed. As of late, I haven't been really caring about what they've been releasing. Oh, tell me why. Guess what I just bought yesterday? What? The Creed Absolute Aventus. I'm gonna bring that.
Yeah, I gotta smell that. Yeah. Because as of now, I don't have interest in something that costs that much.
Yeah, but we was actually talking about that because he was like, it's crazy. Like I think me and Eric, we make around the same amount of money. He got us pay for other things, and I gotta pay for fragrances. So I'm trying to get to the point where like I got all the fragrances, and whenever he need to borrow one, I'll just give it to him. Like, hey, bro, you ain't gotta buy it, just take it. You know what I mean? Keep it for a month or two.
Vice versa, we can swap it, kind of like.
So we ain't gotta keep buying the same shit and wait, because this stuff is expensive, bro. So, and if I got Creed Absolute, you know I got too many fragrances. I'm probably gonna wear it like once every 6 months anyway, so I don't mind.
And he just spent $4,000 on fragrances, which is fucking ridiculous.
Facts. And
full bottles for no reason.
For
a couple of them I have sampled, and it's like, dude, you could have just smelled my sample. But it's alright. I'm cool with that because I know if he doesn't like one, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah, facts.
And if I don't turn out to like this 1 million right here, you already know he's getting that shit. So
no, I think you're gonna like the 1 million. You're gonna like that. This is good. I gotta look at the notes inside here. So he got original Santal.
It's a banger, dude.
I never smelled this fragrance before, and this fragrance actually smells.
Review coming for this one. I can sense it.
Facts.
And for that Chanel, because that shit hits, dude.
Creed got so many fragrances.
Dude, Creed, my favorite house. I don't care what people say. That one is my favorite house. It's not generic because it costs too damn much. So you can't even get in the door without having some money. So it can't be generic. It's impossible. Like Dior and Chanel, it can be generic because people can afford it, but you're not getting in the door with Creed. Like, I'm sorry. You're going to spend a little bit of money.
So they got some juniper berry in here, some coriander.
That's what makes it sweet, is the juniper.
Yeah, they got some coriander, ginger, rosemary, bergamot, mandarin orange, sandal, wood, lavender, orange blossom, geranium, tonka bean, musk, cedar, oak moss. Your typical notes, but I think what they did was they probably just blended this different.
They blended it
magnificently
as usual.
Like they added a lot of more of the sweet elements.
Well, the thing I like about great perfumery is when you can't just pick out single notes. So like all three of the Creeds that I have, it's like a blended scent. It's not something where it's like, oh yeah, I smell lavender, it just smells amazing. And then when you see the notes like that ginger, okay, I get that, but it is such a clean scent.
That's one thing I want to
clean sweet.
I want to get the alcohol that Creed uses.
Probably
I think it's
crazy expensive.
Yeah. I think they got like more of like a grain, like all their fragrances all have the similar Creed feel, and it just smells like high quality
1760.
alcohol.
They've been doing this shit.
Yeah, it's just like high quality alcohol. It just smells like their alcohol has been marinating for years, and it's super clean and super rich. And once I find the alcohol, I'm just gonna kind of like take the alcohol I use and just swap it with theirs, because that alcohol is just great.
All my Creed's halfway through right now, and you know I spray it. So, amazing summertime, another gym scent, but like this is such a strong gym scent. You have to be in a certain mood for this because this bitch pushes when you're sweating. It's like woo. So I love this one though. You can clearly tell that I love this one.
Facts.
You know, Creed is just amazing, man. It really is. It's
all right,
worth
y'all.
the hype.
You know, we ain't got to spend too much time on this baby right here, because you already just know.
I'll give my quick opinion on it. Beautiful. Like, I do get that suntan lotion thing. It's funny because some people say, like, it's too much for the summer, but it's like, how can it be too much for the summer when it smells like fucking suntan lotion and just... But this one, I will say, this is the one in my entire collection that actually smells like what you would say, quote-unquote, cologne. It smells like a Macy's. It smells like generic cologne. But as Chris always says, this is not one you're putting on for yourself.
Yeah, facts. You're not wearing that because you're saying that I love this scent.
This is the parfum.
Yeah, I put this on when I'm trying to get like attention. When I'm being an attention whore. When I want to step into a room, I understand from all the testing. I don't care what scent somebody got on. This right here wins.
You know, all of the niche is for like us perfume connoisseurs, but the ones that the people genuinely love the most is like the masses. Yeah, because they know what they're doing. They're trying to make it mass appealing. They're trying to put it in your face. Like, this is how cologne smells, and that's what people think cologne smells like. The niche stuff, it kind of doesn't throw them off, but it just, you smell good, but it's not like the craziest of like, who smells. It's more for me when I'm wearing these three, the Creeds.
Oh my. I just love this fragrance. This is yeah.
It's
as soon
good.
as I seen him have this in the collection, I'm like,
Suntan.
yeah.
I got it because of him, of course. But to me, it smells like sweet watermelon in the weirdest way on the opening. Like, I'm like, is that like watermelon Jolly Rancher type shit? I don't know.
It's probably that tool, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And it's floral. It's good, man. I smelled it like a year ago because Chris was hyping it up. I'm like, I'm going to go smell this shit. I don't ever buy bottles off of just recommendation, so I went and smelled it. Off paper, I got the floral. On skin, I get more of that suntan lotion. I get when people say that. It's very coconut suntan lotion, but perfect like next to the pool, like, come on, that smells
Yeah,
like...
this is fire. And this was
This is Millesime Imperial.
okay. Yeah, y'all know this the gold bottle Creed.
Yes. Yep, and you've covered this one.
Yeah, hella time.
So we don't have to touch too much.
Yeah. I do got a new fragrance. It's called Icon. His name, I didn't know he had his own fragrance company, but he sent me the bottle. And I didn't even know who he was. So I used to watch him all the time. So when he sent me his fragrance, I was like, do you know about me? I'm like, bro, you got 1 million subscribers. I be watching you all the time. But he probably just went through a whole bunch of the fragrance reviewers and just sent it to everybody. But this fragrance right here, yeah, he kind of knew who to reach out to.
But once again, I'm not a fan of dupes, man. I just am not. I
do
not believe in them. I would rather just save up and get the correct shit rather than putting that cheap ass shit on my body or the shelf.
Yeah, I know I gotta do a new review of this.
Yeah,
they took down my video. Man.
No, it's up. I looked.
It's still up?
Yes, but I don't agree because you went and smelled it in sacks off paper. You didn't get the experience. He needs to borrow my bottle and really do a real review. Because this one, I was hearing reviews about it, and it's mostly, if you look it up, it's all women doing it. This is a women's perfume. Like, that is clearly what it is.
Hey, you know who got me hip to this?
It's unisex. You said yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is a women's unisex, and I put this shit on my girl when we went out on a date night, and yeah, it's a women's perfume, but it smells great off of dudes if you're masculine. Like if you have some balls, you're in shape, you're confident, that shit's gonna hit because women like feminine leaning fragrances.
Man, I'll wear like I don't even like when it comes to fragrances. I don't even care if it's feminine.
Me either.
Like,
it's about you.
Yeah, I used to wear the girl version of Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. Like, and I never cared.
Smells
because
better.
I just thought it smelled better.
Yep.
And it's kind of like wearing the color pink. Some dudes can pull it off if you.
I love pink. I wear pink, purples. It's once again, it's about you more than it is about.
Yeah. Now, if you're a dude that's like, hey, and you wearing pink, and it's like, okay. But if you're a dude and you like fee and you wearing pink, it's like they don't really care.
You gotta smell this shit off skin though. This one's really good. This is what they call like a Baccarat up that same alley. It just takes a different direction. I was leaning towards than Baccarat, but in a different direction. Same family, same style. I wanted that sweet fragrance that I could wear that anywhere. It's magnificent, honestly.
Oh,
yes.
The dupe version of art do smell like. Okay, so when I first smelled this at Saks, it's so rich that I was smelling like the alcohol and the cleanness of the notes. And the dupe version from this company named Art or whatever, like AT, it's like ALT or whatever.
Yep.
They don't have that high quality ingredients in there, so it goes straight into like the more floral of it. And I just kind of thought like, this is the point. But now that I smell this right here.
No, you just can't dupe an expensive fragrance. I don't care. Like, you're not using the quality ingredients. You can make it kind of smell like it, and it's like almost like a fuzzy version of it. It's like if I'm standing in the other room and yelling Greenwich Village. That's basically what it's the equivalent to how it smells. It's like that's maybe slightly if you really smell deeply. Just like with cool water, if you really smell deeply, you're like, okay, it does smell like Green Irish Tweed, but it just smells like some cheap ass synthetic. I want the natural smelling stuff. Everything here smells natural, other than the 1 million. That doesn't smell natural, but it smells. It's a cologne. It's generic.
Now you got Bond number 9.
This is another one you didn't smell. Now this one smells like Green Irish Tweed, but in a different direction, more syrupy sweet and more tea. So be prepared to like. You got to get on skin too. It's
I kind of ran out of skin.
You ran out of skin. Just pull up maybe the forearm
or
tissue. But it is like that same Green Irish Tweed, but it's sweeter. Yeah. And I didn't like it at first, and then I came back to liking it.
Hey. You know the Icon fragrance I was just talking about?
Yeah.
This is what Icon smells like.
It smells more like that than Green Irish Tweed.
Yeah, but
yeah.
No. This smells like Green Irish Tweed mixed with Imperial. Like if you...
It's sweeter than Green Irish Tweed, so that's because Imperial's sweet. It just smells like... It's a different fragrance. It's kind of that take of Green Irish Tweed, but it's sweeter. It's more tea dry down, so it's a different direction when it dries down. The opening smells similar.
You don't think if you sprayed Imperial...
Imperial's more aquatic. That's more tea and sweet.
Let me see. Because I got that vibe out the gate, man. Because I was about to say gold bottle Creed, but then when you said Green Irish Tweed, I'm like, that's the same
Yeah,
vibe.
but smell this at the top. Just more aquatic.
If I was doing a video, I'll say, like, I just gotta look at these notes because I don't know why it's just giving me that vibe.
Yeah, it's that sweetness.
Let me see.
If I was recommending, you know what the thing is? This one smells not quite as natural as the Green Irish Tweed, but it lasts a little longer. if I was going to recommend someone between like those smells, I would probably recommend under 25, like I said, the younger group for the Shea, older, more mature for the Green Irish Tweed, and with that mindset. So if you have a more mature mindset, you're going Green Irish Tweed. If you're a little bit more playful, that's the Shea Bond, and that's, you know, how I judge what I'm going to spray on. This is also one of the ones I use for work as well. That's why you can see I haven't sprayed it.
I'm going to be honest. That's summer.
Spring, summer, right? Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, so this is more of a spring kind of fragrance, just like Green Irish Tweed is. It's the same scent profile. Summer, it's not, yeah, I agree with you 100%. I would not spray this on in winter.
You do not like sweet fragrances for real?
No.
Because I'm realizing this is, like, you can wear all of these for spring.
The only sweet I have is now 1 million, and this is a little sweetish. And then Greenwich is very sweet. Yeah. That's a sweet fragrance.
Would you call it the Jock sweet? I put that peach in there, so I'd be kind of thinking about it.
Slightly sweet, but not really. No. Even when people said the Boss was sweet, I kind of disagree. I think it's more fresh. I like fresh and clean. But like I told you, I'm trying to dive into more sweet fragrances, and the first thing, my most recent purchases have been Greenwich and then 1 million, and those are both sweet.
You know what you should try as a sweet fragrance?
Dude, this New Harlem is the one that I'm looking at.
Man, this Tom Ford Noir Extreme Parfum, that gold bottle
You told me that. And you said, like, I had this crazy outfit on the one day we were chilling. He's like, bro, you look like you would smell like that. And I'm like, what does it smell like? He's like, it smells like when you were putting this outfit on, how you were feeling. That's what it fucking smells like. And I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but I'll give it a try. So you gotta like let me borrow that shit and spray it. Because that's the one that I was considering getting from Tom Ford. Is
the Noir Extreme is that fragrance where I came up with that story. I said, D smelled so good, it was irritating.
Yeah.
Like, you smell so good that, not that I want to fight, but I feel like you're trying to compete with me or something. Like, is you trying to beef or something? Like, you ever had some dude, like, you know, I can't explain it, like, he just take his shirt off out of nowhere.
Trying to flex on you.
Yeah, like,
I have this
why would you just take your shirt off?
Hilarious story of, like, I had these two friends, and they got in this beef over this funny story. So, like, they were going to hang out, and he's like, we're just hanging out, going to play basketball. So he pulled up on my friend to go play basketball. So the guy was in basketball shorts, basketball gear, and he was dripped the fuck out, like just wearing like all that shit. He's like, actually, we're going to the mall. We're going to Beachwood Mall. And he went to just go like flex on him, like bring you in your shitty outfit. I'm going flexing, and we're going to the mall. Like switch the whole thing, and they were beefing over that in high school. That shit was too funny.
All right, y'all, man. Smelt my dude Eric collection. Y'all let me know if Eric got a fire collection. And I'm letting y'all know that Eric is going to be a returning guest. He is going to be a part of the channel. We're going to build up Christopher Lee Fragrances into a corporation where it's not just me talking. Y'all going to see videos and be able to build relationships with everybody that I have on. I'm going to have my girl on. She's going to be talking about perfumes and girl fragrances to build a more audience for like the ladies and whatever. We got the men fragrances. So whoever is on the thumbnail, you know who to watch, and we're gonna have everybody's videos sectioned off into the playlist. Eric might have a video that was just him teaching y'all stuff. Y'all might like Eric more than me. Y'all might like me more than Eric. Y'all gonna have a better selection of fragrance reviewers. Okay, so thank y'all for watching. Shout out to my dude Eric, man. Fly dude, cool, and he'll punch your head off your shoulders. Just letting you know what I'm saying. So just always.
A little more than that too, brother.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't want to find out though.
Hey, let me tell y'all something. He got 20 guns. I'm not playing, bro. You think I'm playing with you? Like I was moving and he just he pulled it out of his short. Where you get that from? And he was like, I got one in every corner, and I look in every corner, and then there's a real gun in every corner. I was like, bro, why are you starting a militia? Like I don't know.
Hey, we live in Cleveland though. Hey, when you're flying Cleveland, you better be out here, you know what I'm saying?
Facts. So
you better be trained on them too. You don't want to just be having no dumbass guns laying around.
Eric has his own YouTube channel. Okay, he does nutrition content. He's real big in fitness. He does like the Ninja Warrior stuff. So I mean, if you a dude that's running away from Eric and you think climbing up a tree is gonna stop Eric or whatever, it's not. Eric will dig his hands into the bark of the tree and get up that tree. He'll figure it out. So just there ain't no running away from him. Hey, police officers, if you think about trying to chase this dude, leave it alone. You know what I mean? He gonna keep running and not stop running.
Pick your battles wisely.
Exactly. Pick your battles wisely. We talking to a gladiator, you know what I'm saying? We both gladiators. So you even more masculinity for this channel. Okay, so thank y'all for watching. I love y'all so much. I'm Big Boss.
And I'm Eric. We'll see you next time.